and the ceiling's collapsing. George Braun, Jamestown, Dakota Territory. Absolute beauty.
Welcome to the channel. I'm Tom, this is Sierra. Today we're in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Standing in front of where the Grand Forks Bottling Works once was a Pioneer Era business built in the early 1880s. It was operated by Herman Kruger, and later he sold out to the Bostroms. They ran the plant until it closed down in the 1920s or 30s. We've got permission to excavate the grounds in search of artifacts, so we'll take a walk around back and see what's going on. Here's what we've got going on. You can see we're tunneling under this garage. The layer just keeps going. And if you look in here, you'll see all these soda bottles are just stacked. I imagine this was the area underneath the bottling works, and they must have thrown these in as fill. You'll see all of them were facing down. They apparently knew they would have frozen if they filled with water, so they use these as fill and plan for them to be here a long time. It's a really tight space to work. We've got a blank Hutchinson soda tool top. And they keep going. Look at that. That's wild. Anyone new to the channel, this is just about unheard of. And I could dig every day for a week and be lucky to find one of these. Another Napoleon Canoe from Prairie, North Dakota. Try not to damage anything, they're just kind of stacked in here. Yeah, look at that, they're just stacked in like cordwood. We're gonna have to widen this out after a bit. Backfill from the garage. I thought the top was broken. It's like a really narrow type of top. Frank Higgins, 2501 Wallace Street, Chicago. So that's a tool top piece, turn of the century. There's another one stacked behind it. I see it's kind of hard to work because they're all just like stacked in here, like packed together. I can just loosen one of these, the rest should come. Northwestern Bottling Works Minot. The top's broken, but that wasn't my doing. You can see it's got some haze in the crack. This is a rare one. I think I know of maybe 2 other examples. And a blank, no mold marks, nothing. Another tool top. This looks like an earlier one back there. It's got some haze in the glass, some like opaling. But this one could be good. Careful not to scratch it. Leeds Bottling Works, Leeds, North Dakota. You know, I actually dug this Bottling Works lot in Leeds. Didn't get even one of these. Got a bunch of broken crown top sodas. The crown tops are what came after these. The crown tops were basically the pry-off caps that are still in use today. Look at this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I can just find where the stack ends here. But yeah, it just keeps going. I guess I'll have to work over here and kind of work my way across, I guess. Chicago Consolidated Bottling Company, 14 to 18 Charles Place, Chicago. I've dug a few of these on this lot. So it was John A. Lomax that started this bottling works sometime in the 1850s. And then in 1887, he consolidated it. Then he passed in 1900, and this Charles Place address was changed to Lomax Place in his honor, so that puts this bottle in that 1887 to 1900 date range. Oh wow, John Furla Bottling Company. So these are unusual. It's the most random monogram I've ever seen. It's got cavemen on it, and some kind of a banner, curtains. Very strange. They're just packed in it. Bernstein Brothers, Marshalltown, Iowa. Tooled top piece. That's a deep blue. And a blank with a 15 on the bottom. So a lot of the Napoleon Caduceus from Crary have that 15. I wonder if this could have been from that bottling works. Let's keep going. I really got to see what this thing is. So we got a broken one. Always be careful when you're pulling glass out of the ground. I know a lot of folks who do a lot of digging watch these videos. It's like a really good way to cut your hand. I've done it many times. Yeah, they just keep going. Blank teal Hutchinson soda bottle, maybe a deep aqua. This is a very early bottle here. Both of these are. They're side by side. Just really trying to get to them. Kind of like intertwined. You can see it's just stacked in here. Here's the bottom to another one. If I can pry one of these loose. What do we have here? Okay, I don't think I've dug one of these before. Hanson and Bostelman, Chicago, Illinois. It's got an anchor on it. It's wild how all these Chicago bottles have these pictures. I was told there was over 100 bottling operations using these, so I imagine they wanted to make their mark known. It's good advertising, I suppose. This looks like a very early bottle. Did I say 1880s? William A. Hausberg, Chicago. Yeah, that's an applied top. You can see this hazy kind of iridescent opaling on these. That's caused from minerals in the ground. I think this earlier glass was more susceptible to it. It's just more crudely made. It's got to be a early 1880s bottle. Yeah, this layer just keeps going in here. We'll probably have to dig down so we can dig across. It's starting to get messy. Let's see if I can pull one more bottle out and we can get it cleared down. Like a piece of metal stuck down here. It's kind of holding this bottle in place. Might be able to dig around it. All right, what do we have? George Braun, Jamestown, Dakota Territory. That's got a really tall neck on it. It almost looks like a blob top soda bottle. You know, look at that tall neck. So this guy was interesting. He came to Dakota Territory in the 1860s and worked on a couple military forts. And then when Fort Seward closed down, he moved into Jamestown and opened a saloon. And then in 1882, this bottling works. Now, he ran it until 1884. And prior to his death, he had gone missing. They found him in a hotel room in Morris, Minnesota. They said he had apparently committed suicide by a morphine overdose. So it's one of the more colorful bottlers in the state's history. It's got a lip chip, but overall, it's got some nice opaling starting on it. Looks like another Chicago Consolidated Bottling Company soda. 14 to 18 Charles Place, 1887 to 1900. And what do we have there? Looks like a Napoleon Cadieux Prairie, North Dakota. Beautiful. What is that? Some kind of a tombstone slug plate. Henry Burkett. Oh, Chicago. Okay, yeah, we dug a few of those the other day. Another circa 1900 piece. Okay, another one of the Bernstein brothers from Marshalltown, Iowa. Nice. Oh, and another Bernstein brothers. They must have sent crates of those up here. don't know how many of those we found now. Dozens, I'm sure. And you can see they're still just stacked in there. What do we have? It's like a blank. See any writing on that?
No, it looks blank.
Another blank.
Nothing on the bottom.
Okay, another blank Hutchinson style bottle. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's another one of those John Furlas with the caveman on it. That is the wildest design I've ever seen on a bottle. I don't know what it means or if it even makes sense, but I guess the only guy that knows is probably long dead, John Furla. Look at all of them stacked in there. That is just mind-blowing. I wonder if they go across the entire garage. Oh, Nick Rothaker, Devil's Lake, North Dakota. 1895, I believe, or 1899 to 1912, those were made. That's when he was in business anyway. And again, I can't explain how significant this is. Finding this many sodas, this many Hutchinson sodas in one place is unheard of. There were a few bottling works lots that were excavated in Hawaii that had a good few, but someone told me this could be the largest cache of these found anywhere. What do we have? Oh, Napoleon Cadieux, Lakota, North Dakota. So yeah, now we got one from his Lakota and Prairie Branch. I think they were both made around the same time. William Eilmer, Fargo, Dakota Territory. There we go. Let's see that. That's beautiful. It's a long neck too. That's one of the earliest sodas from the valley. That is awesome. We have, looks like, oh, okay, another Nick Rothaker from Devil's Lake, 1899 to 1912. Nice. Oh, there's a few of them back there. Manhattan Bottling Company, trademark registered, Chicago, Illinois. It's got a horse picture on it. It's kind of cool. It's a turn of the century piece, early 1900s. And Napoleon Cadieux, Lakota, North Dakota. Amazing. 15 on the bottom. Yeah, as I mentioned, that's 1901 to 1906. Oh, and another one of these furlas with the caveman on it, the Red Cross logo, those curtains or something. Chicago, Illinois. Some broken sodas. This could be an earlier one. It looks like it has some iridescence. A lot of broken glass around it. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, a blank. That's a tooled top. Must have just had some weaker quality glass. All right. Let's see. Some metal. There's been this cast iron piece here I'm trying to work around it. Don't know how far in it goes. The sodas keep going though, look at that. See a deep aqua color, really deep aqua. Let's see. Nick Rothaker, Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Really nice aqua. Still has the stopper in it. Might be the base to a round bottom soda. Don't want to pry on these too hard because they're stacked in. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Almost like a puzzle or something. Trying to dismantle a puzzle. A blank soda bottle. See some mug bases here. I wonder if from the Grand Forks Bottling Works. Oh, it was. All right, maybe this one will be intact. There we go, Grand Forks Bottling Works, Grand Forks, North Dakota. As I mentioned, this is the Grand Forks Bottling Works lot that we're digging on. This one looks to be in good shape. I found a good few of these on this lot. I think this is a round bottom soda and another hutch. These are tightly packed. Okay, we got a blank, clear, or no, it's a light aqua, ACK on the bottom. No idea what those initials stand for. Like they had a paper label indicating the bottler. And another blank. Okay, with that H33 on the bottom. Circa 1905. It looks like a mug base. Oh yeah, there's a couple more. This is just mind-blowing. Try to get this one out. I remember when I first started digging, finding one of these Hutchinson bottles was incredibly rare. Was like the find of the year. C. Hansen bottler, East Grand Forks, Minnesota. I think he sold out to Sheridan Company at some point. This may have been the first East Grand Forks bottler. A broken Grand Forks Bottling Works soda. And yeah, another Grand Forks Bottling Works mug base Hutchinson bottle. Some broken sodas. I wonder if they broke on this metal piece. Looks like the layer keeps going though. 3 more of them. 4 more of them. 5 more. Six more. Like I said, it's just like doing a puzzle backwards or something. It's, I don't want to chip any of these. It's like a slow process. Grand Forks Bottling Works. It's a rust stain on the side of it. Definitely some metal in here. And another from the Grand Forks Bottling Works. It was actually one of these mug base Grand Forks hutches. It was the first hutch I dug. It was out on a homestead site in Trail County, just a couple miles from where I grew up. It was broken, but I kept the broken pieces on the shelf for years. Oh, Empire Bottling Works. So that's Moorhead, Minnesota. It started out as William Almer's. Then he sold out. They moved it across the river after North Dakota adopted statewide prohibition. And I think they were in business into the 1910s. Let's see. Twin City Bottling Works. That's the first one of these we've got out of here. Look at that. It's the same mold, I believe, as the Grand Forks ones. Some of these, oh yeah, they've got the weak strike on the T right there, Twin City Bottling Works. All this rust. I do have my tetanus shot, but... Oh. What do we have here? These are wedged in. Ole Sheridan and Company, East Grand Forks, Minnesota. It's a tooled top. I mentioned C. Hansen, I think, sold out to him. They're getting some local stuff in this part of it. This one looks a little more aqua. Let's see how we're gonna do this. This rusty metal is really messing with everything. C. Hansen Bottler, East Grand Forks, Minnesota. There we go. And here we go. There we go, Dakota Bottling Works. Grand Forks, North Dakota. This bottle not to be bought or sold. These are fairly rare. I'd only dug these in one other spot. This one still has some liquid in it. Oh, Ada Bottling Works, Ada, Minnesota. That's cool. That's a really small town, if I remember correctly. I just keep going. Dakota Bottling Works, Grand Forks, North Dakota. You can see they're just kind of stacked in here, like stacked in tight. All this rusty metal. Let's see. All right. Grand Forks Bottling Works, Grand Forks, North Dakota. And another C. Hansen from East Grand Forks. I just keep going. And a blank. Yeah, no embossing on this one. Oh, Leeds Bottling Works, Leeds, North Dakota. This is a rare one. You know, this one's in really good shape. That's beautiful glass. This one could be good. Looks like it's got some iridescence on it. But can I get it out? It is stacked in there. Elk Valley Bottling Works, Larimore. I think that's the first Elk Valley Hutchinson bottle I pulled up here. Okay, what's going on with this? Fort Dodge Bottling Works, Fort Dodge, Iowa. That's wild. Never dug one of those before. Let's see. I'm gonna have to clear this down. I'll keep going across here. And a blank Hutchinson style soda bottle. Okay, and a Bernstein Brothers from Marshalltown, Iowa.
Again, they're kind of stacked in like a puzzle. Frank Higgins, 2501 Wallace Street, Chicago, Illinois. This looks like a different style bottle. What do we have here? Different type of top. Oh, Chicago Consolidated. 1418 Charles Place, Chicago. That's an applied top. It's got a monogram on it. Chicago Consolidated. Oh, this one could be good. What do we have here? Looks like we got a couple applied top hutches possibly. And the ceiling's collapsing. George Braun, Jamestown, Dakota Territory. Absolute beauty. I think we've got another one next to it. And a blank Hutchinson style soda bottle. Huh, what do we have here? Just get one of these loose here. The rest of them should follow. Let's see. All right, here we go. Frank Higgins, another Frank Higgins from Chicago. Oh, Fergus Bottling Works, Fergus Falls, Minnesota. That's is that an applied top? Yeah, that's an applied top. Wild. Look at that. Or a very crude tool top. Yeah, that's definitely applied. Whoa, what's going on here? It's a elk or a deer head on it. Pride Bottling Company. $199 West Taylor Street, Chicago, Illinois. Never heard of it. It's got like a really wide top on it too. It's got a Hutchinson stopper though. Yeah, it's got that elk or a deer on it. This could be interesting. It looks like a bigger bottle. This one still has part of a label on it. I think both of these do. Let's see. Got a lot of rust and junk in the way here. Okay, it was rust, it wasn't a label. It's just a blank. Okay, it's got that H33 on bottom, tool top. Look at this, they're just one after another in here. And another blank. You can see how it's hard to work in here with how much these are stacked in. If this metal wasn't here, I wonder if it's a, okay, it's a weight. It's a lead weight for a window. Awesome. Got that out. Bismarck Bottling Works. This is an unknown soda bottle. I wonder if that's territory era. Bismarck Bottling Works. That's truly amazing. Look at that. Tooled top. Early tooled top. That's outstanding. Maybe we'll get a few more. Another Bismarck Bottling Works. I'm blown away. I wonder if that was Baker and Goodings. This looks like a bigger soda bottle here. Yeah, my mind is blown. Got an unknown soda bottle. And a blank Hutchinson style soda bottle. This one's broken. And another blank. And an Empire Bottling Works hutch from Moorhead, Minnesota. Leeds Bottling Works, Leeds, North Dakota. Beautiful. Oh, and one of these Star Bottling Works hutches. Whoa, never seen one of these. American Bottling Works, Chicago, Illinois. Trademark registered. It's got a lady on it with a bird on her head. Tooled top. That's pretty cool. Okay, and another Consolidated Bottling Company hutch from Chicago. This one's broken, just a broken blank hutch. This one's broken and wedged in with maybe that piece of metal there. Here's another one of those John Furlas in Chicago. Oh, Nick Rothacker, Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Oh, another window weight. Yes, Bismarck Bottling Works. Another one of these with the weird towel. This got to be Baker and Goodings. This one looks mint. And a Nick Rothacker from Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Looks like a clear one. And a blank Hutchinson bottle. That looks like it could have been an early soda. Huh. Okay, what do we have here? Empire Bottling Works from Moorhead, Minnesota. Looks like 5 Hutchinson soda bottles. What do we have? Looks like, oh, Leeds Bottling Works from Leeds, North Dakota. That is a gem. A blank
Okay, it's got the H33 on the bottom. If anyone knows what that stands for, what bottling works that's from, drop a comment. And another H33. Anything home on that one? Oh, another one of those. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. Just one after another. Oh, Ortonville. Bottling Works, Ortonville, Minnesota. I think that's the second one we pulled up on this lot now. Nice. And a European ale bottle. Crown top, turn mold. See some embossing on that one there. There we go. Oh, Nick Rothacker, Devil's Lake. Nice. Yeah, like wedged in hardcore, like broken glass and stuff all over the place. Nice. What do we have? Napoleon Cadieux, Dakota, North Dakota. They're right down the rail line. Nice. We organized these a bit. We got some Iowa stuff, Fort Dodge, leads. I got a good few leads. Northwestern from Minot, Chicago, Alexandria, Minnesota, Fergus Falls, Mankato. Looks like Bernstein from Marshalltown, Nap Cadieux from Crarion, Lakota, Nick Rothacker, Devil's Lake, H.O. Kruger. Just piles of those in the Grand Forks Bottling Works. Bismarck Bottling. Those are new. That's amazing. That totally from Owatonna. A couple George Bronze, William Eilmer. Some blanks. Probably missed a few, but that's the most of it. There you have it. What a day.